All right, let's get this video going. Didn't prepare anything, just thought I'd jump into it, and I wanted to talk more about earning money. I do want to tell you something. So, when we're talking about this continent, North America, you got to understand that, everybody's been eating here for a long time. Okay. When we're talking north, like what they call Canada, you got to understand there's big bodies of water. Okay, there's gigantic lakes, Southern Ontario, which is kind of close to, I think it is. Southern Ontario is Niagara Falls to Toronto area, and there's a bunch of little towns in between there, and all these towns are around lakes. They got more than enough water. I spent quite some time. When I flew to Vancouver and Winnipeg to work, I was working with a team of every single guy was a white guy from Southern Ontario, from those towns. These guys would tell me stuff. They'd be like, dude, we literally will go fishing on the weekend or something, and we will catch like good quality fish of good size. We'll take it back to our house and cook it. Like, we don't even have to go to the grocery store, man. Maybe for seasoning and things like that. But, really, like, they would tell me, like, dude, like, that is one of my favorite things, is catching fish and bringing it in. What I'm trying to say is that before the British and the French invaded what's known as North America, like the United States and Canada, when they invaded these places, everybody was eating. There wasn't, and I've studied Native history, in the in Canada and America, and then I separately studied Latin America, but we'll get into that after. Everybody here was eating, man. This land has so much prosperity. I wouldn't say prosperity, but this land has a lot of resources, what I call essential resources. They got so much water, okay? So Vancouver, so I told you, to me, Canada has three cities, major cities, and Niagara Falls is pretty much just America. But the three big cities in Canada, or the notable cities, are Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver, okay? They counted Winnipeg as a big city. I've been to Winnipeg. The airport is like the size of a small strip plaza or something. The airport is insanely tiny. Okay, Vancouver, Toronto, and Montreal are the only populated cities in Canada. United States of America has more than 10 times the population of Canada, even though Canada has a way larger land mass, because there's a lot of land in Canada it's like Siberia. It's so freezing cold. Nobody lives in any of those places. There's just huge masses of land where nobody lives. And when you talk about Inuit, there's like 100 Inuit in the size of New York State. Like, I'm not even joking. There's nobody out there. For the past like 30 years, Canada pays people. Like, you get no taxes. You get paid to go live in those places, because where they need to put people, they will literally pay you and give you a convenience store so that you can support oil drilling or something like that out there. There was nobody going hungry here, man. The natives had more than enough food to eat. There is so much food here. It's just insane. You can fish. There are more fish than you could ever imagine. There is and I'm talking about salmon and fish like that. We have so many fish here. We have so many animals. We got moose. We got caribou, which the natives used to hunt a lot. We've got all kinds of, and I told you how the British and the French made money off the furs, because the furs here are absolutely amazing. So, nobody was going hungry here before. Nobody's going hungry here now, man. There's like, you like, even the most dumbest person has the capability to have himself or herself an apartment, a decent apartment with a full-time job and enough money to buy things they like, outside of their necessities. It's insane, man. There's nobody goes poor here, So when people talk to me about earning money, I'm like, listen, what if you really had to work and you wanted to buy a car or something, It's like, dude, listen, man. First of all, there are people who made 20 cents an hour in their countries, and they come to Canada and they're getting 15 Canadian dollars an hour, which is like $10 American. It's insane, man. You know what I mean? Like, people are just taking advantage of this place because it's got so much stuff in there. They overdid it though, because Canadians are well, I wouldn't call them stupid. I'd say they're smart in diplomacy, but government decisions have been horrible. I mean, the amount of immigrants they allowed into Toronto, the city is already breaking and collapsing. It was the most dumbest mistake ever, and you cannot expect anything better. It's just absolutely stupid. You wouldn't believe how crowded the cities have become. There were like, it's just horrible. Like, it's so stupid. I've never seen dumber decisions being taken. It's crazy. But anyways, the point is that even like the biggest loser in the world has a job. Okay, the guy that didn't even finish. And there are guys. I'm not even kidding. There are guys that have not gone past 6th grade. I'm not joking. There are guys who dropped out of 6th grade and they're driving taxis or something. And you know how much a taxi driver makes? $300 to $500 a day. Because they work like 14 hours a day. They make $300 to $500 a day just driving people around. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. So the earning money thing is just a stupid thing. If I was, and the truth is, even if you live in the worst village in Africa, everybody's eating. Because things are so cheap that everybody can afford clothes and food. At least you got clothes on your back, you got food, and you got a place to live in, and you got your whatever amenities you have. You've got some entertainment, you've got music, you got get-togethers, you got church. It's just ridiculous. So everybody ends up eating, man. If the most dumbest person in the world can eat, and I was to consider myself at a way, way, way higher level than even your average person, I wouldn't even be thinking about that. That's absolutely ridiculous. Other than that, is there anything else? No, I just wanted to kind of point that out and make that really obvious. But outside of that, what can we talk about? What are we going to talk about here? So I was talking about the self and the ego. I want to see if I have anything new to say about that. The self and the ego and persona. I don't got much to say about that. I got something to say about lifetime. Well, no, I got nothing else to say. We'll wrap the video up here. And honestly, it's getting more and more difficult to come up with content these days. I'm not really picking up on many things to talk about. But if I do get the opportunity, if I do come up with better material and better content, I will try to post a longer video. But for now, I'm done. And continue watching my channel, continue supporting my channel as well. I appreciate the likes.